Witness history in the making. The McIntyre Mini Globe Race 2025. Small boat, huge adventure.
Good morning, everyone. So 18th of June, time's ticking by. 18, 19, 20, 21, 3 days till the shortest day of the year for everyone down here in the southern hemisphere, and the longest day up north in Les Sables and Europe and everywhere else in the world. Anyway, Dan got in last night. It was a very happy arrival. He had a nice sail across. Had a pleasant passage through the pass, and probably just finished a really big sleep. He's on the mooring in the a central mooring, isolated in the western marina here, western arm, which is where we are. So we've now got four 580s on the marina, and Dan sitting in the middle, floating, waiting for the customs clearance and official entry this morning. So when we get the word, he will leave that mooring and head on over to the clearance pontoon, which you've all seen before. Everyone else coming in, and then we get to see him for real. So that's kind of cool, and plenty of action on the course. And there's some big winds coming, so the tail enders are going to start to speed up. So we'll go straight to the tracker and see what goes on. So you're on the tracker now, and I'm coming over here. I'm on the tracker. So there we go. We've got Dan in VUDA Marina here, and Christian's on his way, Jacob, Adam. It's going to be a big day. Christian will arrive sometime tonight or early hours of the morning again, a dark arrival, and then I think we're going to get three boats coming in towards the end. I don't know why Eric went way down here. It's going to cost him a bit of time, but that's fine. He's actually sailed away from the mark doing that one, but it's a choice. Most people come up the top here, but you'll see, because if he comes across, he's effectively gone the same distance here to get underneath the island, and the others are up there. Then he's going to have to go round about. It's going to be a bit extra. He's got to get up north. It's probably costing him. Hang on. Come on, the program's a little bit slow here, or is it me? He's probably get up to a similar spot. It's going to cost him 50 miles, so it's probably going to cost him 10 hours. So Adam and Jacob will be happy. Jacob's just cruised past him. Whew. Anyway, we'll talk about that a bit more if we get the time coming along later. Internet looks a bit slow at the moment. I'll get the wind in here, come right to the back. Check out to see if the boys are still in Papeete, or whether they have actually left. Nope, they're still there. I know they're keen to get going, so we'll have to wait and see on that one, and see what they see as a good departure time. And Gary, that's my phone. I just want to check that to see. Just stand by. I'm on standby to go over and do the official stuff. Yes, nope, I don't have to go, so that's all right. We're in the clear. We're ready to jump here. Jacinta does a great job of, she's sort of like, I'm not sure of her official title actually, probably general manager, but certainly logistics. Not general manager, that's Adam, but she manages all the logistics, does a great job, and solves problems. We've had a couple of challenges, and she does a great job of plugging holes and trying to make things run smoothly. So thank you very much, Jacinta. All right, so where are we here? Where's Gary? Jeepers. Sorry, everybody. I'm going all over the place. Rightio. Josh is still in Vavau, and Gary is further back here. Here he goes. A little bit all over the ocean, but at least he's got breeze again, and doing 4 knots, 59-mile day. That's cool. Not sure the exact time for Josh to leave. Too much going on here. Jasmine doing 1.8 knots still. That's surprising, eh? 45-mile day. She didn't like going to windward. Sometimes it pays to keep moving rather than try and hold course, but she's making steady progress, but not fast. 45-mile day. And Urton, same thing, but he's managed 64-mile day and held down, but the wind is coming. You can see below them there, that breeze is finally turning up. There's a big line right on the rum line, so sometime today the wind will pick up. It's coming from their port quarter, So that's good. They'll speed up, and they should be back to 120-mile days, I think, when that reaches them, and it'll be sometime in the next few hours. So that's good news. Then we've got this little group of 4. And in fact, it looks as if Jacob and Adam and so on have caught up to Christian a little bit. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back on track, but they seem to be all reasonably close here. So Adam just put a post up I saw, getting excited about the breeze coming. 3.9 knots, 100-mile day. That's cool. Eric, only a 70-mile day, but he's in the breeze now, doing 4.9. And Jacob, still playing with his handbrake. I think he's got it off at the moment, doing 4.9, 108-mile day. So he'd definitely be making tracks. And Christian, 4.693. So Jacob's the man this morning. Jeepers, he's really hooting along there, and no complaints. So we can just go back to we know what the weather's doing. The breeze is going to start increasing, but I'll go back and explain all that again. How far back? One more. So you can see the fleet here, and there's the gradient. It's going right along the run line. Dan last night, he got it, all day pretty much, and had great breeze coming in during the night. It's starting to quieten off here now because you can see we're in the lee of the main island of Fiji here. So anyway, everyone else there, I'll roll it through. You can see Gary, there's this big area of light winds that's over the top of Jasmine and Urton, but that's going to disappear. So I'll just push that through every 3 hours now. And you can see it extending up over the top, and then having done that in about 12 hours, there it is, bang. So there's about 18 hours. The breeze is definitely increasing. That's 25 to 28, maybe even gusting 30 knots. So let me turn the radio off. I'll turn it down. Maybe, hopefully that's down, because I'm on standby there as well. So yeah, the sea is going to pick up as well. So let's have a look at that. Let's see how big it gets. Yep, it's into the 3s. So they've got a nice blast to push them in and give them a bit of fun to remember their journey for the last 12,000 miles or so when they're having their holiday for 4 weeks in VUDA Marina. So that's kind of interesting. What's the clouds doing? Bit of a mixed bag, but generally overcast. So we're still in the sun here in the island. That's good. And then if I come back to the wind for the next 24 hours, I've got to hit that. Boom. There it is. Okay, so yep, that's going to hold for some days, I think, and getting stronger. It's across the board there. So that's going to be into 30 knots maybe. 25 to 30 knots for sure. Just pushing through for a couple of days. There's on the 20th, so there's 2 days. See if we go to 3, there's a lee there forming in the lagoon. So, but generally, it's going to be pretty boisterous trade winds for the next 3 days or so, with some fun just as they're closing the coast. So Jasmine and Urton might have some light stuff just towards the end. Okay, that all looks pretty normal, and then we've got all this disturbance coming on the 23rd, so that's 5 days away. So distance for Jasmine, let's see here. No, it should be in. That's only 4 days, probably even less. So, so they should be right. But Josh might get a bit of disturbance there going across. Anyway, they'll all make good time, and we're looking forward to seeing them. So I think that's all there is to show. I can probably show you the leaderboard now on bits and pieces. That's all current. It's all relevant for those that have now finished. So those in the green. You can see we've got 5 boats in there now. It gives you your relative positions and the days. You can work out how many days they are behind. We will do a full corrected time once they're all in. I'm not going to work it out yet. I'll wait until all the boats, or except for John and Popeye. Once Gary and everyone is in, then we'll work it out, and you'll see who's actually leading and what distance there is for the combination of leg 1 and 2. Although, having said that, I'm trying to finish this press release today, and I will probably do the relevant positions for the finishes to date. So stand by for that. Doing too many things happening here. It was meant to be done 2 or 3 days ago. I wanted to finish it on Sunday, get it out Monday, but it didn't happen. Anyway, all cool. So I'll come back here and say a quick good day before we before we take off. So I'm back here. Sorry about that question sticking in the face. All good. What do we got? G'day, Boat Builder John. And Lisa, so proud of you. Yeah, that's Gary. You've done an amazing job. Sure has. Question 2 from scratch to where you are now. Absolutely, all of them have. It's quite amazing building their boats and getting this far. G'day, Christine. Boat Builder John, is the start of leg 3 a staggered start? No, this is the end of the leg 2. So every time there's a leg finish, it's a mass restart. So restart set for July the 26th. And, we're hoping to see everyone here, and we'll know how many we've got going forward. It's possible we'll only have 13 going forward. We might lose Popeye and John. They're giving every indication they might. John's certainly not. Sorry, Popeye's absolutely going back to Australia from here. He'll cruise around the Pacific for a bit. And then John is still teetering on the edge. So we hope he can make it, but he may end up having to retire as well. And then we'll see where we stand after that. So it could be 13. And the next leg 3, finishes in Cape Town. Okay, so that'll be the next restart after that. So what you see with the idea of pit stops is when they're on the water sailing from pit stop to pit stop, that's their real relative position for leg 2. And you've got to then add the time difference where they arrived in leg 1 to get the overall finish time for leaders. But at the moment, Renaud has cleaned up everywhere. So he's absolutely the leader. Okay, that's it. We're done. So have a good day, everyone, and we'll look forward to officially welcoming Canadan very soon. So stay tuned for that. See you later.
The McIntyre Mini Globe Race 2025. Small boat, huge adventure.